Hello folks, welcome back. As you can tell, it's midday now and not early in the morning. We had some mic difficulties early on. It was half unplugged for God knows how long, so you're probably going to hear some clips with audio and some with some interrupted audio. So I'm just doing this to put at the beginning of the video so that so that you know you're just going to have some ballin' footage and no voices for a bit maybe. So stick around and hopefully we can catch some fish. So right now we're just trying a couple different methods. First casting a spoon, a little Clio to be exact. And I'm just trolling a tail dancer crankbait. Is that the right one? Whatever it is, tail dancer lure behind the boat here, and we're just enjoying this this beautiful morning. I wanted to get here before dark, but yeah, joke's on us. We got up at 4:30 this morning, but the sun obviously is coming up earlier, and it was up by the time we got here. But oh well. Still beautiful out. Starting to warm up too. It's supposed to go up to 18 degrees I think today, so that's a good start. A good May spring day. Too bad we couldn't be out camping. I'm sure a lot of you watching are like us, had a lot of spring trips planned. We had a 2-week trip planned into the park, Algonquin Park that is, and that's postponed. The parks are closed until the end of May in Ontario right now, unless that's changed. But by then, bug season will be in full effect, so I don't know if we'll actually be going out this spring. We may just wait till the later July and August trips, but we'll have to wait and see. Might just be a lot of this for now. Hey, lover. Nothing wrong with this though. Well, first snag of the day, not good. There's a lot of blow down trees in this area. And right now I'm trying to free a friggin' $15 tail dancer. Well, I didn't film the cut, but there's our first casualty. Hopefully the only casualty of today. Well, I also forgot to bring my fluorocarbon leader to tie on. Let's try a jig. Hey, lover, let's play it safe for a bit. A little less costly than a... I'm gonna move us out too. Move us out. Even though this is good structure. Move you out a little bit so you can cast deeper, and I'll just jig around this stuff that way. If we lose another one, it's just a jig. I'd much rather lose a jig than lose some kind of crank or jerk bait, because they get pricey. Good to go. Little 1/4 ounce jig with a little swim bait, a little Berkeley swim bait on there. And a nice bait fish white, irresistible for those hungry Lakers. Well, we're fishing for probably an hour or more now and still no bites. We've each had at least one snag. I'm kind of regretting my rod choice right now. So I have using my trolling rod. It's got an Akuma SS line counting reel, so I can't really cast it, so I'm pretty limited to just jigging and trolling. And I mean, I don't mind jigging, but
I'll let you use my rod later, lover.
I'm gonna say it's not the most entertaining way to fish and cover water, which is what I would like to be doing right now, is trying to figure out how deep or how shallow they're sitting right now. But at least Britt's kind of grooming the shoreline, and I'm just kind of fishing. Right now I'm fishing about 40 feet of water, and in a little bit we'll paddle back that way and try a new spot. Coming on 10 o'clock, still no bites, but enjoying the nice weather, that's for sure. A little bit of a breeze, but nothing other than that, it's great. we've just fished that first arm of the lake. There's another arm this way, another arm that way. I'll give you a peek. Arm down that way. And it goes the other way. Yeah. So I know that each arm is roughly about 50 feet or so. I mean, that arm I think is much deeper, but this one over here is about 50 feet. And we're just on the edge of the middle of this basin here. In the middle it's about 100 feet. Trying to find some structure and find out what part of the lake's holding fish. Well, still no bites, no fish, no nothing. Clouds have moved in, so maybe that'll bring us some better luck. Maybe they just don't want the sunlight right now. But I don't really know what's going on. Maybe we're still a bit early for them to be on fire right now, just because maybe it's the water levels, I don't know, or the ecosystems aren't booming yet. Like I haven't seen any bugs. I don't know if the bait fish are spawning yet, so couldn't tell you, but things are moving very slowly. We ain't giving up though, eh, lover?
Nope.
Keep trying. Keep trying. That's a waterfall. Okay, like the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, a little update for you guys. So, we've literally trolled and covered this entire lake, shallow, deep, using deep husky jerks, tail dancers, natural colors, fluorescent colors. We've tried pretty much any style of fishing, paddle tails, soft plastics, and they're not having any of it. So we're just covering this last little stretch. We're gonna head back to the entrance where we put in and give Bubba a break, because she's been in the boat for probably about 5 hours now, and she's probably wondering why we're paddling the longest lake known to man, wondering where the portage is. So we'll give her a break. We'll go back to the car, and we're gonna go try another lake that we know about that's probably a 10-minute drive. So yeah, we'll try that. There's some rainbows in it, and we'll see if they're a little bit more aggressive, because at this point, like, haven't caught a thing. 0. So we'll catch up in a few. So no luck. We're back at the launch. No lack of trying. It was about 6 hours of fishing with no bites, no signs of life. Britt thinks she may have saw a couple fish rise, but
Did see.
I would say if they're feeding on stuff on the surface, I don't know why they're not eating all our assortment of colors and styles of baits. But hope it's not lost. We're gonna go try the lake that's about 10 minutes drive away for some rainbows, and we'll see if they're any more aggressive. Hopefully the fishing's better than it was here, because so far you're just getting a very nice nature experience.
My legs are on fire. Just taking a little halfway break. Where I came from, what I have left to do. I hope it looks as bad on film as it does looking at it right now.
Just stopped for a little pee break and we found our first snake of the year. Adios, amigo. Okay, so we made it to the new lake that has rainbows, and as you can hear, we have all kinds of company. As soon as you come to a lake that has a little bit easier access, find all kinds of people. We have a small tin boat over here. I think it's a little overkill for this lake, considering it's just a big pond and probably just scaring all the fish away, but to each their own. Let's see if we can start to get some rainbows. Thing is, we didn't plan on this happening today. We're gonna focus solely on Lakers, but just like last time, I guess you gotta improvise sometimes. Our rods are gonna be so overkill for this fish though, because I don't think we're catching 5-pound rainbows. We got medium fast action rods. Gonna rip the lips right off them. Where are all the fish, Bubs?
Where'd they go?
Okay, so me and Britt in the back corner of this lake, and we have a bunch of rainbows rising to the surface around us, eating the mosquitoes that have hatched already. You can see some on the surface like right there. I guarantee this guy's gonna get eaten right now. You watch. Anyways, so there are fish and they are feeding. The only problem is because we anticipated hitting lake trout today. All my gear's a little heavy set for, I mean, these ones aren't big rainbows at all. These are yearlings. So the only thing that I have that matches a mosquito pattern is a Meps, the smallest Meps I have in this tackle box right now. So doing our best to see if we can hook into some of these little fish. Somebody's cottage is right there. But yeah, all I have is this little, whatever, number one Meps. It's got a little black and yellow, but I mean, it's the closest thing to a mosquito pattern that I have. Anyways, we've been going around in circles in this one little bay for like 15 minutes, and like I said, like every couple seconds we'll see a 2, 3, 4 rainbows come to the surface and rise up and eat some insects, but they're not interested in anything we're throwing at them, so we'll keep trying, but so far we're not very good fishermen, eh, Laura? These last 2 outings haven't been our... Oh, yeah, it is raining, yeah. And now it's raining, so as long as it doesn't come down too hard, we'll stay out, but oh well. No lack of trying today. It's probably 4 o'clock now, so got up at 4:45 this morning to be out here and been fishing since 7, eh, lover? 7 till now, so that's a full day of fishing. It's just too bad can't get some of these suckers to bite so we can have a snack. I'm starving.
Oh, that could have been a cool shot. Few desperate last casts. Saw a few more kind of hitting the surface, and our boat launch little exits there. So it's our last attempt, eh?
Yep.
She's the windy one today.
Well, it's day 2 now. We're on a different lake altogether. We're tucked away in the bush right now. The lake's just over here, a couple of meters, but it's crazy windy. Gonna wait and see if it settles down a bit. It's a beautiful day. It's super warm. It's like 20 degrees out. Yeah, hopefully we have some better luck today. We'll probably just fish from shore from now, and we'll see what happens. Bubs is happy because she's out of the boat for right now and she gets to do what she wants for a bit. So let's go see what happens. Whatever. It's gonna be a lot of work to try to stay in one area and focus on fishing a particular spot. So
Hopefully that little bay's better.
yeah, so we're gonna try to. So we're gonna try and find a little bay, or go to the creek at the one end and see if it'll be better. We decided to paddle across. We're going to the northwestern side of the lake because the wind's coming from this direction, and we're hoping to get some refuge from the trees. You can already feel a huge difference from the other side of the lake. If it stays like this, we might fish from the boat, but I think the better option was to put some float bobbers on our rod and fish from shore if it gets too crazy, and that way we at least have something in the water ready to catch some fish. But yeah, much better. Still getting hit with wind, but the water's pretty much flat in comparison, so that's good. Makes it canoe worthy to fish from. Britt's fishing from up front. The wind's kicking our butt. We're now going to another point that we saw in hopes that the wind isn't swirling and making our cast and retrieval chaotic. Much easier on this side. Ah, it's bottom.
Well, end of day 2, and again, skunked.
Yeah, another 4 or 5 hours of fishing. We gave it our all these last 2 days. Better luck next time. Well, thanks for watching if you stuck through it. It's probably pretty boring, but hopefully we get better on the next one. See you later.